It's 4:58 a.m. The automatic doors at Big Box Store are trembling like they're a hostage situation. A grown man is arguing with a teenager about whether a shopping cart can be reserved. A woman has taped the Black Friday ad to her chest like medieval armor. This is the moment society breaks, and the deals haven't even started yet.
Okay, so I'm Will, married, and once tried to save $40 on a TV and ended up questioning the frugality of civilization.
And I'm Dave, single, and Black Friday is the only day of the year I get to watch humanity speed run to its own extinction. Welcome back to Will and Dave Fix Your Life.
Results will vary. How you doing, bud?
Oh, I'm good. I'm good.
How you feeling with these? You know, all the coming up of holiday season, the shopping season, and getting people presents, all that kind of stuff.
Well, it is the best time in the year when everybody is all about fucking being jerks. Everybody's a jerk, and they always want like new stuff.
New stuff.
It is the most important shopping season of the year, where everything is, how you say, cheaper, quote unquote.
I've seen so much stuff about how it's not actually cheaper. It's just they make it seem cheaper than it actually is.
Mark
And
the
I
price.
believe that's true. 100%.
So, all right.
Although I'm not opposed to getting a TV or two. You know what I mean?
Yes. I am also not opposed to getting a cheaper TV.
Yes. Of course, there's plenty of other things that we can get. And also, it's mostly supposed to be that's my pet peeve about this whole thing is it's not about you getting a cheaper TV. It's about getting cheaper things to give to other people. It's the season of giving, right?
Yes.
It's not about you getting something cheaper. It's about giving somebody something they want and then maybe saving a buck or two.
Hey, and sometimes you just gotta give your ex a hug during a Black Friday event.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to do that.
So Logotronics writes, today I effed up by giving an ex a hug on Black Friday. It's 7:30 a.m. on Black Friday, and a few buddies of mine were getting breakfast at a restaurant before heading out climbing for the day. The restaurant is busy and full of middle-aged people we assume are out for the day to enjoy a nice morning meal before enjoying the cold but sunny day. It's a small town, so anyone who wanted to do some crazy Black Friday shopping probably drove out of town. I was wrong. As we're eating, I looked across the street at a local shoe store that a woman just unlocked and walked into. She was getting the store and cash register ready, and I realized it's an old ex-girlfriend from early high school who got surprisingly attractive.
Ho ho.
Step out of the restaurant for a second and walk over for a quick chat and see how she's been doing. I'm dressed in dirtbag climber style, cut off jeans with long johns underneath, beanie, ripped shirt, etc., and look a little ridiculous as I approach the store entrance.
A little?
Glass, and she looked over and took a second to realize who I was. She smiled, came over, and unlocked the door to let me in and gave me an awkward hug. At that moment, I'm giving her a hug. Her eyes light up. I turn to see every freaking person in the restaurant comes running over and through the doors of the shoe store. She obviously didn't have the register ready, an open sign on, anything ready for the epic retail workers' nightmare of Black Friday. They came pouring in. Her face is going, oh God, no, 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 no,
Right.
no. And all I say is, I'm sorry. I'm headed climbing now. Good luck. And walked out.
Just peace out. Peace out. It's like, hey,
Just
thanks for the awkward hug. Have fun with that. All right, I'm out.
enjoy your day.
What?
I returned across to the now nearly empty restaurant to visit my friends. Dude, we just all saw that go down. You just ruined that girl's day. Moral
That
of the
girl's
story,
week, life, I don't know. Wow.
right? Black Friday is a terrible day to get a retail worker's number.
No, dude.
So don't do that. You know what I mean?
Dude.
Your entire your situational awareness was wrong, my dude.
You're,
Situational awareness
I don't
being what
even know if he had any awareness. It was all about, hey, she's cute. All right, later.
ah, what's up, cute ex-girlfriend of
Also,
mine?
like, what's with the shorts and the long johns and
They were going free
what
climbing.
appropriate clothing? Appropriate clothing needs to be worn.
Well, I mean, I guess they were going free climbing, so like he didn't want to
Yeah,
wear it.
why are you there then? Like,
They
just
were having
don't.
breakfast. It was at the
Yeah,
top of the
I understand, but just like go to the Denny's.
Yeah.
Don't go to where you're going to have to go and deal with other people. You know what I mean?
She did, well, I think that's probably they were probably at like the local quote Denny's stop, whatever it was, the diner, and the terrible small town REI that they went into was you know
I mean, it really just depends on where you're actually going because that Denny's might be outside of a mall and that REI might be attached to that mall or it might be a strip mall or something like that. But I know up here, the REI is in the back corner, the south corner, right? And nobody goes there unless they're going to REI. And
right.
then the only Denny's that is still there
Mhm.
is in the middle of town next to the mall that is half shut down too. You know I can't see anymore. Okay.
Yeah, no, I was focusing for you, Bubba.
Focusing. Thank
I was
you.
doing focus.
Well,
Yeah,
we didn't discuss that. I
I
apologize.
know. I should have actually paid. I should have actually let you know at the top that I figured out how to focus our spotlight.
That's awesome. I love it.
Yes. So I figured out some tech stuff.
That's,
I'm so
that's
smart,
awesome.
man.
And we're improving. We're improving the podcast. We're improving.
Improving. It's very
Improving.
improving,
It's awesome. I love it. Thank you very much.
right? Indeed.
Anyway, so what do you think about that? Like, it's like so the Denny's is like across the street from the mall. You know where that is,
Yeah.
right? But it's
Yeah.
the only Denny's within 100 miles.
No, there's one in Ferndale.
Not anymore.
What? Then
Nope.
what's next to McDonald's, Will?
Taco Bell.
Ugh,
Yeah.
you've ruined my entire life. You know what? You know who's gonna improve my day? I'm gonna bring in our buddy Ari.
Oh, is he coming in?
Yeah.
Oh, it's the RE.
We are here to mourn the life of Denny. You have been replaced, and you will be missed. Good day, our sweet young Denny. We shall miss you, never to see your like again.
I fully forgot how much you project. I had to turn you down.
Replaced with Taco Bell, which is better. So
I mean, in fairness, I worked at that Denny's, and yeah, Taco Bell would be better. But
that
I'm
Taco Bell
Sweet Denny,
badass too.
good job.
your dreams have been crushed with tacos. Many tacos for the future of the people.
Oh my gosh.
Exactly.
So
Hi Ari, how you doing?
I just thought we should have a vigil for Denny's.
The vigil for Denny's. I mean,
You know, its days past.
Dave's the one that worked there, so
yeah, I broke my ankle there. Well, I didn't break it. I sprained it real bad.
Oh,
The only time I
Dave.
ever broke a bone was when I was in a car accident and punched myself in the head.
yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. Okay.
I was still emotional for your Denny's job, and now there's a whole bunch of new information. You guys, oh my God.
There's lore, man. There's lore.
So many things you don't know. So many things.
So let's see. Retail Deeply asks, am I the a-hole for refusing to help my sister get gifts during Black Friday? I,
No.
24 now, work retail. My sister, 29 female, has always looked down on me for it. She has said everything from I threw my life away by not going to college to I wouldn't know what hard work is because I only work retail. Okay, immediately, your sister's the a-hole,
Yeah,
right?
straight
Like
up.
anybody who looks down on retail workers has obviously never worked a day of retail.
Or cared about anybody other than themselves.
Well, sure. Well, let's see what else. What
I've
else?
heard a little bit.
One time, she even interrupted a conversation I was having with her mother-in-law, who was inquiring about the treatment of teen employees where I work because her nephew was looking for a job. To say I shouldn't be offering help to anyone when I have a kiddie job. I mostly just don't talk to her now and try to pretend she's not speaking. You know what? Solid.
Solid.
Right?
I like it. It's solid.
Yeah. So this year has been rough on everyone, and she lost her job. Her husband's company issued company-wide pay cuts, so money has been tight for them. I was working Black Friday this year, like always, and 2 weeks ago, my sister asked me if I could pick her up some bargains since I would have access to them. I said no. I told her she doesn't get to look down on me and insult me and how hard I work, and then try to benefit off of it. She said she was sorry and she wouldn't do it again, but it didn't feel genuine to me, so I stuck to my no. She's saying I'm an a-hole now because I wouldn't help her and that I should have thought of her kids and the extended family. My nephews will have gifts. I got them stuff from me, but I don't feel like I owe my sister after everything. Is that wrong of me?
I think they're both being a little thoughtless, but the sister isn't doing herself any favors.
Honestly, I no.
I just don't like the communication that's happening here between them. But I think that she is less in. I think her sister's being a little bit of a brat.
Her sister's been a brat. I think she's
Yeah.
I think she's justifiably being a brat back.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
where I'm sitting.
Yeah.
That's like it's 100% like you give or you get what you give, right? So you're giving the crap. You're
I
gonna get the
especially
crap
didn't
back.
like when her sister used the children as leverage in the conversation. That really hurt.
Exactly. It's like,
That really hurt
but
the thing.
my children.
Yes.
No,
I know
no.
what you think of my
You are
children.
trying
That's
to
just
get
her way of. That's the adult version of. Think of my darlings.
Yeah.
Right.
Think of my children.
So I didn't like that.
No,
but
that's
also
not
this
okay.
just makes me sad. This whole relationship kind of makes me
Exactly.
sad.
Yeah, like honestly, me being the people pleasing jerk that I am, I would have been all like, yeah, fine. You
Every
know,
day of the week.
but also I recognize that that is not a healthy outlook.
No, it's not.
It's not healthy to just
You gotta have a point. You gotta have a stop point.
Just
Yeah.
if it
And I
makes you
think she
feel
did
bad,
good.
if it makes you feel bad, say it makes you feel bad and have the talk and figure it out so you don't have to keep doing this forever.
Exactly.
yeah. So I think the moral of this story
Break
is
the cycle.
communicate with your siblings if you still talk to them and tell them, "Hey man, you're hurting my feelings and we're adults now.
Fucking
I
it
don't
up.
have to worry about my feelings being hurt anymore."
Yeah.
You know, at least from my family members.
We're gonna
Just
have to go
make
to an
sure-
MMA gym and figure this out. Is what it is.
What was that, Will?
Make sure that you're being sincere, but also make sure that you're understanding their feelings. Also, you want to
Yes,
make sure
please.
that you're communicating together and not just you stupid. You know, you want to be very inclusive. If you want to be inclusive, you need to be inclusive. Don't worry about so much about you. Don't worry about you not. You want to listen to them. Sorry, I'm getting mixed up in the thought here, but you want to listen to them on top of you want to be heard. You don't want that to be a problem in the end.
Yeah.
And also, if they don't listen to you, hit them with a frying pan.
Which is the best thing. Make sure it is a
That would be bad. Don't do
cast
that.
iron
Please don't do
pan.
that.
Though.
Please don't clip this.
Those
Don't
are the
clip this.
best
Don't do
ones.
it.
You don't understand how Will operates when he's editing these down. He's absolutely going to clip that.
Yeah, definitely.
Don't hit your friends and family with frying pans, or anyone else for that matter.
That
This
would
is
be
gonna go viral.
illegal.
Yes.
Don't commit assault.
Also, don't throw salt at people because it'll be messy.
I mean, technically, also assault.
salt.
Even if
I
you separate, it's assault.
that's like that Halloween costume I had in high school, where I was the anthrax fairy.
Okay.
I got a bag with hard sugar, and I would go and hit people with it, and then
So
I'd
communication is the
and the
moral of the
anthrax
story.
fairy.
Communicate with your family and friends.
Okay, here we go.
Amen.
So, by the way, that person was voted not.
Moving on. That's good. That definitely this is getting clipped.
But yeah, no, communicate with your siblings. Boom, you're fixed.
Yeah.
Okay.
No anthrax.
The a-hole for snapping at a Geek Squad employee on Black Friday. Maybe.
Which one?
Geek Squad.
Geek Squad. Okay.
Best Buy, like, we fix your computer stuff.
Yes.
Okay. For more context, 2 days ago, I took my laptop to Geek Squad inside Best Buy. They charged me $184 up front to run a diagnostic. Then they said I would pay for the part where when they found out what was wrong with my laptop. That makes sense. It was a lot of money. I only make $10 an hour. Where do you work?
What
I
decade is this?
around school, so it was a lot of money. But I need that laptop in order to do a major grade assignment for one of my college classes, so I paid. Let me start by saying,
What year?
$10 an hour is a stupid amount of money.
I remember getting paid less than $10 an hour when I started working. Although I started working when I was 16. So
yeah, I want to know when the story takes place. If it's today, this is madness.
Yeah.
Well, if it wasn't 1999, it's absolutely madness. No, this happened in 2023.
No.
I call bullshit. Fake story. AI. This is a bot. Get it out of here.
No. I do know that the pay rate is different in the Midwest than it is for us over on this coast. So let them cook.
Okay. All right.
Maybe.
We're talking in Maine somewhere.
I don't.
No offense to Maine. I don't know you get paid.
No, Ari. Funny enough, they didn't give me their address, so I couldn't tell you exactly.
Oh,
I will email them and I will complain for you, Ari.
Look,
okay?
we don't have to say what it was. I'm just very curious. I just want to know for myself.
We'll figure that out.
I would guess like somewhere like Iowa, where they keep to the minimum wage federal law.
Right.
Okay, so 2 days later, today I get 2 days later today. You made it into college, but not on an English scholarship. I get the text that my laptop is ready to be picked up. Scheduled my appointment and showed up, only for them to tell me they don't know what is wrong with my laptop. They don't actually have proof they did anything to my laptop. No paperwork, no visible work done on the thing. In order to actually find out what if wrong with it, I have to spend another $85 to have it shipped somewhere, pay them to fix it, pay for the part they need to replace, and then pay to have it shipped back. Oh, but they can't tell me where I'm shipping it or why it costs $85 to ship it both ways. Now I'm mad. Probably shipping costs. Now I'm mad. I've got a ton on my plate right now and nowhere near the amount of money needed. So as he is detailing all the money it's going to cost, I cut him off and I snap something along the lines of, I'm going to need you to stop effing talking before I get really mad. I already paid you $184. Give me my laptop and I will go somewhere else. I could tell that made him mad. He couldn't outright yell at me, as I assume one of his higher-ups was present. but he was glaring at me the entire time and was very curt and annoyed sounding when he gave me my laptop back. Worse, some of the other employees were glaring at me too. Of course they were. You were mean. They definitely treated me like I was the asshole.
You're probably loud too. You were probably mean and loud.
I understand that it wasn't their fault and they don't know all the stress that I'm under, or I don't have all the money they want. This is plus their this plus their general reaction to me makes me think I am the a-hole. Now, I feel like I owe them an apology. Am I the a-hole? Edit. To add more context to the reason I am so frustrated with this is because I was recommended Geek Squad for this problem by my male friend whose laptop had the same problem. They fixed it for him for only $65. The price difference was insane, and the entire time I could tell they knew I didn't know anything about computers. I didn't want to add this originally because they are right. I have no idea about computers. I have no idea if the price is justified or not. The same error, no bootable device error, can mean different things.
Will
Dave,
Will,
take this.
can I hold on, you guys. I did.
Okay, go ahead.
I am the perfect person to answer this. Okay,
All right.
Off, Queen.
because I'm so sorry, baby. You're over talking. This person telling the story is over talking. You're over talking, and as a very loud, obnoxious person, please stop. Just from my heart to you. Don't do it anymore. We've hurt each other enough. It's done. Okay,
Good
thank
job.
you. That's my
Yeah,
PSA for
great.
today.
I love it.
Ari's thesis is probably correct. This person overtalked this entire situation.
Why would you even go that far? I mean, the person out of the three of us that can talk to what this actually might have been would be the Dave.
Yes. So no bootable device error. That's relatively simple. Unplug this bitch and plug it back in. There is a good chance, I mean, come at me in the comments if you need to, but there's a good chance you have just a loose connection. There's probably just an air gap in there somewhere.
Agreed.
That being said, don't go to Geek Squad.
Why?
Geek Squad, especially if you don't know about computers, because geeks here in my experience with Geek Squad,
Cook, baby, cook.
these guys are just hired off the streets because they can like turn on a computer without using the CD drive as a cup holder.
Yeah.
You know, then if
They
anything
don't
more,
have CD drives anymore, by the way.
I thank you.
That's why it's a couple. Okay.
I do have one that's a USB now, though.
It's fine.
I was with you, Davey. I understood why you use CD drive as a yes.
Yeah, in any event, God damn it. So
That's what he was saying, William.
Yes, I understand. I was trying to be funny. Okay, sorry.
keyword trying.
Oh, thank you. Where's
And
the
audience,
button?
yes,
Hit the button.
I know his name is Will. I'm calling him William
Right
because
there
he's
it
being a little silly
So-
boy.
Anyway, no, don't go to Geek Squad. They hire anybody from the age of 14 up. They don't have to actually be accredited as they don't have to have any like documents saying that they can do this job.
Yeah,
Right.
certified technical.
Especially if you're going to a college. Seriously, go to your college's tech area.
They will know more.
Science course in your college. Those guys will have a field day fixing that thing. They would love the experience.
Find
Yeah.
the computer science class and get them to fix it. They will love you.
And you could probably get it
Got
done
weird
for
stuff
50
on there,
bucks
then
instead of
please don't.
184 for no discernible reason. Also, if they can't
off a
fix
cliff.
your thing with the prepayment of $184, get your money back.
Yeah.
Blow
We
it
have
up
to
with
send it off.
fireworks.
Get your money back. What did you do to my computer? You let it sit on your desk for 48 hours. Thanks so much for that. Now give me my money back because and also give me $50 more because you effectively rented my stuff.
Yep.
Use
So-
it in a wrestling match.
Dude, I mean like oh, this is why I hate tech industry people. All like seriously. any kind of like best. Oh, okay, so I do go to Best Buy and I buy things.
Dave versus Geek Squad. Oh, in the circle.
So I do go to Best Buy. I do not utilize the Geek Squad for various reasons that we may have gone over a minute ago.
I mean, I'll have them install a TV at my house because then I don't have to install the TV at my house.
Well, and
If you're getting it in the wall,
fair.
right?
You know,
That's fair.
there's some very specific things that I will go to these guys for.
Yeah, no problem.
Install a new stereo in my car,
Yes.
put something up on my wall, that kind of thing.
Refocusing back to fixing this person's life.
So that being said,
I'll be
get
done.
your money back from Geek Squad
Yes.
because you are clearly unsatisfied.
Utilize your college friends or people that could be your friends at least for a little bit of time too, because they're going to be happy to help you because they're learning the stuff and they are going to do better job than the Geek Squad.
Thing, and not for nothing, and not to typecast or anything, but if you are in fact a female, according to your Reddit post, going into the computer science area and saying, "Hey guys, my computer broken.
Can you help me?"
Chance you're going to get a steep discount.
Boom. If not free.
Good friends who will teach you how to play Magic the Gathering.
Exactly. And you want to learn how to play Magic the Gathering.
It's really great. It's a skill for the rest of your life. It will help you raise your children.
Yes,
okay,
it will.
Forget these idiots. As a non-Magic the Gathering playing citizen,
Hey, no. I
okay? Calm down. Okay, so basically,
we had to represent all the people. That's what Will wants. What a Will wants. What a Will.
Okay, let's avoid the copyright.
I'm sorry.
Hey, I stopped before 6 seconds, boy.
It's 3. That being said,
I think I stopped before 3, actually.
I know.
I think you did, but look, it doesn't matter.
Stop gumming up the works, friends. Basically, I don't think you were an a-hole, but also I think the way that you for being upset, but I think the way that you snapped at them and cussed at them was a little much.
Look, I'm a very loud, obnoxious human. I make mistakes all the time out in the world. But like seriously, you if you're gonna be a loud, passionate person, be a loud, polite, passionate person, please. We need more of those people and less of the jerks.
So if you are going to be a loud, passionate person, yes, I do agree, be a loud, polite one, but that doesn't mean let people stomp all over you and make you pay them $184 twice.
Exactly.
So there's a fine line. There's a fine line between being
stand up for yourself and still be polite about it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying is there's a fine line between being polite and being a doormat.
Yes.
So being overly polite in this society will get you got.
Yep.
There's
also a fine line between being polite to somebody's face and then going and stabbing their tire in the parking lot on your way out. Don't advocate for that, but still, it's something that happens.
If you espouse any morals and values in your life, live by them, please.
Yes.
That is all I ask.
So am I reacting? My sister's husband basically stole a TV during Black Friday, and everyone's acting like it's fine. A year ago, and am I overreacting? And also a year ago, and am I the angel? So buckle up, friends. This just happened during Black Friday, and I'm still processing it. My sister and her husband, Mike, went to Walmart for their Black Friday sale. According to them, it was absolute chaos. Hundreds of people everywhere, barely any workers, total mess. Mike managed to grab one of the doorbuster deals, a huge 65-inch TV that was marked down from $8.99 to $3.99. Apparently, the checkout lines were so insane that people just started walking out. like literally just pushing their carts through without paying because there weren't enough workers at registers and security couldn't handle it. And my sister and Mike joined them. They walked out with a $400 TV because everyone else was doing it, and the store should have been better prepared. The part that really bothers me is they were bragging about it at family dinner right in front of their kids, 8 and 10, and my kids, 7 and 12. They were laughing about their amazing deal like it was some funny story about outsmarting the system. I pulled my sister aside and told her this was basically
the store will.
and set a terrible example for the kids. She got defensive, saying, I'm being dramatic, and the stores expect this kind of loss during sales, and that it's not really stealing because the store, quote, couldn't handle their own sale properly.
This
Mike
is incredible.
I need to chill, and I'm
terrible.
jealous I didn't get any deals. I'm honestly disgusted by the whole thing. Later, my kids were asking me if it's okay to not pay for stuff when stores are really busy, which just proves my point about what message this sends. My sister hasn't talked to me since I called her out, and my parents are saying I should apologize for making drama, and it's none of my business, but someone needs to say something, right? Am I seriously overreacting here? Everyone's acting like this is just normal Black Friday behavior, and I feel like I'm going crazy. So now you see why it is an Am I the Angel? Because
I mean, okay, there's not a problem with him. But the sister needs to go to jail because, like, that is theft. That is straight theft.
It's not basically stealing; it's stealing.
It
right?
is stealing. It's not basically stealing. It's you stole this. You took this. It's like walking into Walmart and being like, "Mine." No, that's not okay. You can't do that.
Walking to Walmart and being like mine. That is walking to Walmart and being mine. And
exactly. And
so
just walking out.
So no, you're not overreacting. Clearly, but also
your entire family are a bunch of criminals. Is what's happening here, and they just exposed themselves. And you need to get somewhere safe.
Did you
run away and get somewhere safe?
Watch an episode of Shameless and then
duck and cover.
Decided to post it.
Duck and cover. Get out of the house. Find a new apartment. Run away is what you do.
Just get out of there.
These are bad people.
There is literally nobody's kid who comes up to them and asks, "Mommy, is it okay to steal now because the store is busy?" That is the part that made me go, "This is not a real story.
This is not a good story."
Here's what it is. I've been trying not to swear because of my nice, lovely boy Will, and your story made me do it twice. You know what that does to me? You know what it's gonna do to me later?
Ari's going into the box later because of you.
I appreciate it, by the way, but still.
Fictional story creator.
You and your silly family have darn tootin' gotten me in trouble.
So
I'm upset about it, is what is happening right now.
You know what? They're a lovely family. I love every single one of them, and this is what needs to happen. And this is what should happen in a lot of people's lives. I'm not going to say that I haven't let some words slip here and there. I'm going to say you should be as best as you can. Don't give me that look. I'm looking at you, Dave. Don't give me that look.
No, I literally was barely listening to you. I was something on my wall.
That's mostly what happens most of the time is you're barely listening to me. So
you guys, you see what you did? You caused there is a disturbance in the Will and Dave.
There's not a disturbance. This is a normality. This is a normality.
So basically, if
our brains, your evilness.
If this story actually happened, call the police.
Call the police.
Get the fuck out of it. Excuse me.
Also,
see what you did? It's 3 times.
See,
I gotta go in the box.
That's 3 times.
Also, I that this story did not happen. Nobody's child says, if stores are real busy, we can just walk out with stuff, right?
I don't know about that.
Mike and Aunt's your sister is doing stuff.
I really don't know about that. There's definitely families there where you look like that they're looking around and they're just all like, my Lego set.
I love that you literally had a Lego set right there.
It's not a Lego set. It's still my graphics card, but still.
Well, now I'm disappointed in you.
Because I don't have a Lego set right here.
You should have said my graphics card and taken the graphics card.
My graphics card.
That's better. Yeah. Well,
there you go.
Yeah.
How about my deep cleaning vacuum?
my dumb little vacuum for I think Ari died. I don't know what happened to him.
He's hiding still. He's worried about doing all the swears.
Oh, that's okay. I could just bleep him out later. It's not a big deal.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, I probably.
You know, we can bleep you,
right? I have editing power. Anyway. Yeah. So one, the story didn't happen. Two, if the story did happen, your sister and her entire family are criminals.
Yes.
Three, I don't care if you steal from large corporations. I honestly don't. You know, I really don't. They do more harm than good around towns. That being said, I mean, like, I'm not going to turn you in for stealing stuff.
Oh, no. I'm not going to turn you in.
Like, I'm not going to steal a $400 television. But, like, if you do...
turning them in by doing this podcast and talking about their thing? No, because we don't know their names. We're safe. It's fine.
I mean, like, honestly, who cares? No, that being said, nobody's child hears a story about parents bragging that they got a television for free because the TV was busy and goes, we can totally grab stuff and walk out of the store now, right, Mommy? No.
I don't know. The one thing that I'm going to say for this, 6-7. If anybody doesn't know what, I'm sure anybody that's watching knows about that. But if you guys don't know, 6-7. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah. Okay.
Not even gonna go any farther. Just
no, I will. You know, you can just leave it there. You can just leave it right there. Good.
There you go.
Good.
Think what you will. Ari's leaving.
Oh, come on.
What are you doing?
Fixing your life with comedy.
Okay.
No.
Comedy.
Okay.
I don't know. That story made me so uncomfortable. I don't know why. It was just so
because it wasn't real, Ari. It was an episode of Shameless gone wrong. That's all it was.
There's not any episodes of Shameless that went wrong. They were all right, and you know it.
Yeah, that was.
This is a great one. Discuss. I'm getting a snack.
Okay. So from r/Tales from Retail 7 years ago. I work at a U.S. department store picking online orders. This story came from yesterday. As I'm packing orders, customer service asked over the radio if we had any Canon cameras because a customer had seen them in a flyer of ours. Our manager told them that that's our Black Friday flyer and that product can't be put out on the floor until Black Friday. If they want it today, they could go online and order it for pickup in store, but we aren't allowed to just grab it for a customer willy-nilly. Since no customer came in, I assume they decided against ordering it online. Fast forward 10 minutes and I'm back out on the floor looking for some women's athletic shirts when a customer flagged me down. When I asked what they needed, they wanted me to get her a manager and refused to say anything further. So I called for a manager over the radio and they asked if it was about the camera. The guest said yes and had a very angry glint in their eye. A minute later, the manager comes over, so I go back to looking for the shirts a couple racks away where I could still hear them. The customer just couldn't seem to understand why we didn't have the cameras out on the floor. So my manager had to explain that it's a Black Friday deal we don't usually carry. but she said she would bend the rules and get the item from the back for her, though it might take a minute because they were still in the boxes. As she turned to head back to the stockroom, the customer asked if they would still get the percent off and the store cash that was in the flyer. My manager just stopped, took a deep breath, turned back, and said, "No, you can't get the Black Friday deal on Sunday." The customer again tried to argue that the deal is listed in the flyer, and so we should honor it for her. But my manager put her foot down and said she could either pay full price today or get a deal on Friday. Finally, the customer agreed to come back on Black Friday and would get it then. Oh boy.
I like this manager. I think this manager does stand up or like something comedy related somewhere in there in another part of their life, because they even did this with humor.
Right?
They probably just had enough of people, and so they were just doing the best they could at
Yeah.
the time, the situation that they were given.
I like the manager in any of these stories. I like the manager.
Have you guys ever been Black Friday shopping?
Oh yeah,
No, I'm a little idiot Jewish boy who doesn't know about Black Friday until somebody tells him about it, and then it's you're 25 and you don't care anymore.
25.
Well, I'm 31 now, but
The reason they call it Black Friday,
That's the cutoff.
the reason they call it Black Friday is because of the Tickle Me Elmo disaster in the 90s. It was
Which, by the way, there
now
might be a
I'm more
story
aware of this.
in there
And
about Tickle Me Elmo.
I will say, I did watch The Simpsons as a kid. Black Friday was referenced. I just thought it was a
You
Simpsons.
watched The Simpsons as a kid?
Yeah,
How did you do that?
because
my mom won't let me watch The Simpsons unless I promise not to act like Bart Simpson.
I also would go and like
Be my
wake up in the
first
middle of the night and watch Adult Swim.
All right, Adult Swim is for adults. Can't watch
Adult.
this.
So
Be
that's
proud.
why it says
I had insomnia.
adult
What do you
swim.
want from me?
All the kids out of the pool, adult.
See, you guys, this is
Swim.
what happens. If I tell them something about my life, then they start to fix me. More stories.
Well, no. Okay.
Did you happen to see that one about that? There might be a possibility for a Tickle Me Elmo story there, Davey.
Since
You
you're
see
pushing
that one?
it, I'll read the bloody thing, but it's 700 pages long, so buckle in, children.
Too long. You're gonna read.
Yes, it's too long. I'm going to read. Yes.
Yes.
12 years ago, Tales from Retail. Pretty Kitty writes, my first
12
Black
years ago, you said? 12
and
years ago?
first Tales from Retail post. Tickle Me Elmo. Wall of text coming. 'Tis the season, and I'm feeling inspired by all these insane posts about people losing their shit over things they don't need. I worked retail for 5 or 6 years off and on as a grocery store cashier, so I never really experienced Black Friday except 1 year when I got a temp job at a major toy store on the side. I started my new job 2 days before this day of reckoning. For some reason, the managers thought it prudent to stick the new girl on the front line when the store opened at 5 a.m.
I mean, of course.
I had barely gotten a chance to get familiar with the store layout, and we had special areas where the really popular / discounted toys were set up the day before. So I pretty much had no idea where anything was. We didn't get the typical zombies clawing at the windows phenomenon, but people were lined up. And a few even knocked on the doors because it was snowing outside and they really wanted to get in early. I watched a giant knot in my stomach as my manager unlocked the doors and people nabbed carts and ran inside. I was immediately flooded with shouted questions. Where are the Tickle Me Elmos? Where is the Homo sapien robot? I need it for my son. I need a video game. Where's your electronics section? I did my best to stutter answers out as people didn't even stop moving for me to answer. I quickly picked up on where Tickle Me Elmo was, where Tickle Me Elmo were before, because everyone wanted one. I could not believe how many people wanted one. I stayed up toward the entrance because I knew if I went to the main sales floor, I would get eaten alive. And after the initial rush for the first 2 hours, people started being a little more polite. Though there was still a lot of running and shouting going on. That was when Crazy Beard came in. CB, Crazy Beard, was a grungy ex-Confederate looking older man with a bandana tied around his head and a big scruffy gray beard all over his face. He marched straight up to me and levelly demanded, I need a Tickle Me Elmo. Of course, sir. If you follow this aisle to the back and make a right, they're in a special display in the middle of the aisle. You can't miss them. Are you sure there are any left? I haven't been back there in a little while, so unfortunately, I don't know. I'm sorry. He waved a hand at me and scurried off. I thought that was the end of it. A minute later, he scurried back, visibly more agitated. Uh, there were no Tickle Me Elmos. I'm sorry, sir. We did have some this morning. How could you not have any Tickle Me Elmos? You must have more in the back. I need one. I knew we had put out almost everything we had the night before. There was no backstock. I tried to explain this to Crazy Beard as he started shaking. I don't understand how you couldn't possibly have any more Tickle Me Elmos. All right. Me fishing for anything to get this guy off my back. I'm sorry, sir. There's just not much I can do. If you had gotten here earlier, it doesn't matter when I get here. You're an effing toy store. How can you not have Tickle Me Elmos? I demand to speak to a manager. Those magic words.
Magic words.
I was shaking now. I don't handle anger very well and was relieved to get some help. I ran to a phone a few feet away and called for help over the intercom. Crazy Beard followed me and lowered his voice to keep grumbling to me about his world-ending problem, but he needed to calm down a little now that he knew he had gotten up a rung on the ladder. Oh, he seemed to calm down a little bit now that he went up the ladder a little bit. All right, never mind. We waited. I knew a manager might be a little longer because they were also amidst the throng of shoppers, so I tried not to panic and made some small talk with Crazy Beard. 5 minutes later, I saw Crazy Beard getting more impatient, so I called again over the intercom, trying to joke about how the managers were probably up to their necks with customers. He was not amused. So I just kept standing there, shuffling my feet. I couldn't leave the guy, so I did my best to answer the couple questions that came my way while I was doing nothing. Another 5 minutes passed. What the F is taking him so long? I don't know. I'm so sorry. I can go look for a manager if you want. You're staying right here until he shows up. I know a cop out when I hear one.
A cop out.
Yes, a cop out. I'm sorry. Sometimes the cold reads just go weird, you know?
Yeah.
I'm not trying to abandon you, sir. I want to help. You need to get your manager here right now. Do you hear me? Oh, I was on the verge of crying at that point. I picked up the phone for a third time, trembling, trying to take a breath so I didn't start crying over the intercom. When the lead manager, Tim, finally showed up, out of breath from hurrying up front so quickly. Crazy Beard immediately looked a lot less threatening compared to Tim, who is 6'3", built like a linebacker with tattoos on his arms and a long braided black beard. Tim, who had a heart of gold and cared about his employees, asked me what the problem was, which pissed off Crazy Beard, but he looked scared shitless. We're out of Tickle Me Elmos, and he would really like one. That's right. I have a problem with the fact that... Just a moment, sir. She's talking, thank you. You can go back to the front, ma'am. Okay. OP, thank you. You can go back to the front. I scampered away as quickly as possible as Tim started to explain that if we didn't have Tickle Me Elmos, we didn't have them. I watched. Crazy Beard's anger overcame his cowardice and raised his voice a little to be rebutted or cut off each time with Tim's best gentle giant voice. Within 2 minutes, Tim smiled and pointed out the door. Crazy Beard yelled one last unintelligible word and stomped out. Tim came over to me, gave me a big hug, and told me to go take a breather in the back room. The rest of that shift was piece of cake comparatively. And when I left that day, I knew the store layout like the back of my hand. Too long didn't read F Tickle Me Elmos.
So, for any listeners, anybody that doesn't know, Tickle Me Elmo was a huge thing in the 90s. When it came out, it was the number one toy that year. And Toys R Us and
It made it
any
onto
place
Full
you
House,
can get
actually.
it was 100% was overrun with people. There was people that died because of people running other people over trying to get to these Tickle Me Elmos. And so if you weren't alive then or you don't know that situation, please look it up. It was crazy. That began the whole super bad Black Friday crap that we have to deal with now.
Yeah, before there was also Cabbage Patch Kids. That was a big deal back at the
That
80s.
was really bad. Yes.
Like Tickle Me Elmo.
Pokemon anything.
Tickle Me Elmo was worse. I think really the worst one.
That's the one I remember was like the number one biggest baddest bullshit thing. It was so bad. It was so bad.
I refuse to do.
I mean, I have stood in line after eating Thanksgiving dinner with my sister because she has to go Black Friday shopping like every Black Friday. So, which starts now on Thursday after you eat dinner or before you're even done with your Thanksgiving dinner.
I feel like Black Friday shouldn't start on a Wednesday. It's all
Right?
I really did. When I was a kid, I thought that stuff was all TV shit. Like I thought it was like I knew it was a cultural thing. I knew Black Friday was a thing, but I didn't realize that I was not yet paying attention to the fact that people were murderous. Like I did not yet realize that there was a whole thing where in the real world you had wildebeest people just Mufasa-ing, a bunch of little kids because of a toy.
It's really weird. Yeah, it's a really horrible thing.
Yeah, because everyone references it in fiction, but you assume that that's just like an exaggeration of things being really
bad. Movie with Sinbad and Arnold Schwarzenegger that these things happen. Yeah,
I love that movie.
All the way.
You don't think it's people getting murdered because they get stamped on.
Like, we should do Jingle All the Way for Christmas, by the way.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Yes.
Jingle All the Way might not be a bad one. Die Hard might not be a bad one. But okay.
Die Hard is not a Christmas movie.
Yes, it is.
All you Christmasers saying it's a Christmas movie. It's not.
Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
Oh.
Fight me.
Oh no. Oh no.
Fix your script. We're doing a fix your script.
I'll put it on the list. I got the list over here. I'll put it on the list.
We're doing it. I'm doing crazy head movements
anyway,
now.
But yes, it was so bad. All of that, the Black Friday stuff, like people, they're discounts. You don't need to trample somebody. People died. People actually died. Like, that's not okay. Right?
Yes.
Just because we need somebody to take the opposite opinion, I say that it is okay for some reason that I will think of in the next 30 seconds.
And now all of America doesn't like Ari.
It is okay because some of those people could have been bad guys.
They still didn't deserve to die being trampled by other people trying to get a discount on a TV.
Yeah, nobody deserves to be.
You can't win.
Waffle iron.
This is all done. It's all done.
Sorry, you guys. I tried to take the devil's side. It didn't work. They got me too quick.
That's not even the devil's side. That's just the dumb side.
It's just the dumb side.
Playing devil's advocate for this is not like the best move.
You got to do it for everything, man.
I'm going to say, here is the fix your life part of this one. Number one, thank you, retail people, for being out there. I've been one of you. It sucks. I'm sorry. Please know that people care, and we're not trying to.
No,
especially in
2018,
2022.
We like that.
Right. Number two, people that are like that, go home. There is ways for you to shop online. Find an Amazon deal. Clip your coupons. Go somewhere else. Okay? Don't go there. Number three, Don't do this. You could shop at home, you could shop online, you could shop on your phone. Don't even make these people even work these days. I don't even think that needs to be a thing.
I fully appreciate that you decided that number 2 was so good it had to also be number 3.
All of it needs to be.
Go
Don't be a dick.
Go online and do it. Also, go online and do it.
Yes, that is your option.
Go online and do it.
Go online and do it. That's the tagline for this whole episode. Go online and do your shopping. Black Friday is not a thing anymore. Everybody needs to go home.
Seriously.
Let them go home.
Why do
I
I
don't
have the
know
image
what is
of
up with your
Trump
microphone,
in a
Will, but like
wheelchair?
every time you move your hands onto your desk, it is like the world is ending.
Like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
It also refocused your camera. That's bananas.
See, all I have to do is go whoop. See? Whoop.
All right. So let's
Don't do
put
that
on the
anymore.
nightcap.
That makes my brain.
Whoop.
No, don't do
Black
that.
Friday Karen story ahoy. So this is from a post called r/employed by Coles by Omnom Monster. And it was just like, hey, does anybody have any really, really, really mean post Black Friday customers? Right. Unluxy 5 years ago says, I don't have any from this year, but given the fact that this year my store was slow until about the time I left, had the very early shift from 4:30 to 12:30 p.m. 4:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. Excuse me. But this one is from a couple years ago. Recently, my store got rid of their fine jewelry department, but back then we still had it. I believe this Black Friday was the year of our Lord 2018. I came in and the counter was swarmed with lots of people and them holding their numbers. I got into the jewelry boat, and right off the back, I had a very rude woman come up to me. That this was our dialogue. Rude woman. They're going to call them Karen. Karen, excuse me. Can you check me out? I'm in a hurry and I can't wait in that effing long line. Me smiling. I'm sorry, ma'am. We can only take fine jewelry purchases here, and we have lots of customers already here waiting to be helped. Fine. I'll buy some fine jewelry. So show me some crosses and check me out now. You'll have to grab a number, ma'am, and wait to be called. There have been other customers here waiting before you. Karen yelling, I can't wait. Did you hear me? I said I'm in a hurry. You're not the only one. You're not the only who has to work on Black Friday. I have to go to
Can I
work
request
soon.
that you do the Karen voice, please?
You want me to use the Karen voice?
Yes, please.
Ooh, button.
I can't wait. Didn't you hear me? I said I'm in a hurry. You're not the only one who has to work a Black Friday. I have to go to work soon, and now I'm going to be late to work because of you.
Love it.
So I'm standing there thinking, you have to, why are you Black Friday shopping? You're making the conscious decision to shop before you go to work on one of the busiest days of the year for retail, and you want to blame me? It's actually pretty funny.
You should have done that in
With the story.
the Karen voice. You should have done that in the Karen voice. For real.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there thinking,
If you have to work soon, why are you Black Friday shopping?
Clipping that. I am clipping that. Yes.
You know what? If I made my "It's okay to kill people" comment in that voice, I think it would have worked just fine. It would have been like Pinky in the Brain.
I don't think so.
I'm going to trample you at Walmart. Thank you.
See, it works. Camity.
Okay. Anyways,
go ahead.
Continuing with this story, I refused to help her because it wasn't fair to the many other customers waiting there, and the line was already wrapping around the store, so she figured it would be faster to grab a number and wait. With my luck, I ended up calling her number. She then proceeded to take her time and look through all the cases and asked to see many items. I put a few off to the side for her. While doing this, she kept telling me how
She's in a hurry and she needs to go to work.
Eventually, she tells me she's ready to check out. When we get to the register, she says she
Changed her mind and doesn't want any of the jewelry she picked out.
and then throws her items on the counter.
I don't care.
And
This is
she
just
continues to yell at me about how I'm making her late to work because I made her wait, and how I'm taking my time on purpose, ringing her items and bagging. Then made me write my name on the receipt, so after work she can do the survey and give me a bad review because my customer service was horrible. She did end up writing that review. A couple days later, my manager called me in the office and read it out loud to me, and she was laughing the entire time while doing it. It was a laugh we had together, and there you go. It was my lengthy Black Friday Karen story.
I like it.
Well, what was the you absolute bastard?
There's no resolve.
Why didn't you put down why didn't you give us the review? I want the review.
Yeah, see, that would have been better, but it wouldn't have been better than your Karen voice right there. That was so good.
Girl, let me tell you,
Maybe
this
you saved the
starboard
entire
is
episode.
delicious.
It's
From
the
my
Karen voice, the Dave Karen voice. I'm hashtagging that shit.
Hashtag David is Karen. No, please
Hashtag
don't.
Dave Karen voice.
Babe, I think that's a good end cap right there, huh?
I think
yeah,
that is
101, man. Not bad. Look at that.
Hey, baby. All right. We're gonna put
I
the
want to
phone.
hear no before we end, stuff. I want to hear everybody's worst Black Friday thing. Okay,
Oh.
so if you, I'm sure that we all have a Black Friday thing, right? Something. Okay, maybe not Ari. Okay, me and you, Dave, we have to have a Black Friday thing, right? I want to hear your worst one.
The worst one?
The worst one. And please don't make it you're hitting somebody with a cash register again.
No.
Yeah. Also,
That
like,
wasn't on Black Friday, by the way. That was just
Yes,
on
I know, but still, like cash
that was
register.
on a regular day where see here's
Just a normal thing.
the problem is Ari made me tell that story and I wasn't prepped for it.
Yes.
look, I like the darkness. It's fun. It's silly. It's comedy.
Okay. So my worst Black Friday thing? Oh boy.
Real life cartoons.
So
Will
working a Black Friday or being at a Black Friday thing, what was the worst time you had to deal with a Black Friday thing?
Legitimately, I had to go to Best Buy on a Black Friday to buy an HDMI cable. And I just needed a cable and I had to have it for work. It was literally I was sent from work to go get an HDMI cable.
Like a 3-foot cable?
Yeah. Yeah.
For real? What happened? I want to hear the whole story.
Okay, cool. So it was like, it was like 8 in the morning. Dave, we need an HDMI cable for this pack.
What year was this?
I don't know, 2011 or something. It was
Okay.
It was a couple years ago.
It's the old world. I see.
The old
Back in the before times.
Back in the spoon times. In the
Pre-dark
spoon
ages.
times. That's what it is.
That's too much spooning.
In any event, before the plague. So I 8 in the morning, I walk in, everybody goes, the guys are down one HDMI cable. I said, can we put one together? Because do you know what day this is? And they said, no, we can't do that. We have to have a fully jacketed one for all sorts of reasons. And so I said, okay. Because every other company is closed today, I have to go to a retail establishment to buy one.
Oh.
So I drove to Best Buy. It's the only one that was open. And I then at 8:15 in the morning, got in a line outside of Best Buy. fielding various phone calls for the office through my cell phone that day. And I'm standing in line looking at all these giant crazy deals, people losing their minds over it, everything else. And this is when they decided that you get to walk in a line throughout the whole store to like get your chance to buy whatever doorbuster BS items there are. And I said, I just need an HDMI cable. I don't need any other of these things. Can somebody please help me? No.
No.
So I walked all the way through Best Buy, and I don't clip this story because it's bad, but it's I literally walked through Best Buy for 8 hours almost. It,
Hours?
it was a very
That's
long.
not even that big.
Well, I might be exaggerating. It was like
When
4
did you
hours.
get back to work?
I got back to work at 12:30 p.m.
PM.
Yes.
Fuck.
Especially, especially since the Best Buy was literally down
You
the
got
street.
there at 8 in the morning, so you're there for like 4 or 5
Four and a
hours.
half hours.
Yeah.
4.5 hours. Still, it's about
No.
1K.
No.
Did you get the cable?
I did. Yes.
See, it would have been way worse if you didn't get the cable. But
Where did you end
also,
up finding the cable?
it's already that bad, it doesn't even matter.
Where did you end up finding the cable? I feel like that's an important part of the
Probably
story.
where the cables are. Probably
Well, I
where
mean-
the cables are.
Look, if the guy's there for 4 hours, he looked where the cables were.
No, the problem is that I was stuck in a line walking through the store.
Oh my God, you literally couldn't get.
I could
No,
not.
it
I was
didn't
not
let you
allowed to break off the line. Like,
You had a line through the entire goddamn place.
yes, dear.
Like a snake.
It was
Okay,
wild.
you remember how I thought that Black Friday up until I was 25 was a TV thing that people were just exaggerating? You remember that? Okay,
Yeah.
I don't know what this thing looks like. I would have just assumed there was lines out the doors. There's lines through the entire store.
Yeah. Well, at
You
least
remember
at
that
that,
comment
at least
about
at
how
that
it's okay
particular
to take
establishment.
people
Yeah.
off of this world? The people that design that, it's okay to take them off of this world.
It's first come, first serve, but also first come, no soul.
That
Yeah.
sounds like literal hell.
Oh, yeah.
So, Will, you clearly had a story in mind. Tell us your story.
Oh.
I'm gonna take back what I just said
So-
because I feel bad, but still, that sounds like literal hell.
What was
I'm gonna date myself with this one. So,
You guys are the same age.
huh?
You guys are the
Yes,
same
yes,
age.
we are the same age. But I'm gonna date myself by saying there was a little time where does anybody remember a little store called Radio Shack?
Yes.
So at our mall in Bellingham, there was a Radio Shack. And there was a little bit of time when I was like 22, 23, long time ago, where where'd it go?
Davey? Davey. Oh no. Oh no.
There you go.
Continue. I was just going off the screen for a
I know,
minute.
but you're
Then
still,
why'd
the
you
Ari's
keep
still
me
there. Though.
on the screen, you dummy?
It would have been better if Ari was gone.
Yeah, what the heck? This is Will and Dave, not Will and Ari. I'm just
I'm
here
busy,
making weird
Sylvan.
jokes about taking people
I'm
out of
listening
life.
to your
They're probably
story
doing
while
good.
I'm taking care of things off camera. Leave me alone.
Okay, you take care of your things. Okay, so
All right.
I
Tell me this story.
am I'm working at this Radio Shack, and the thing is that I just got hired on at this Radio Shack because I hadn't been working for a little bit, and I had worked at a Radio Shack previously in my life,
Okay.
and so I got hired on at this Radio Shack, and guess what my first day was?
What was your first day, Will?
Black Friday.
No.
Yep.
Kidding.
No, I'm not kidding. I am not kidding. And this is back when, I mean, not only is I mean, it's already Black Friday, and it was a Radio Shack, but it was back when cell phones were sold by little places instead of like big places.
Oh no.
So I remember a line of people out the door trying to buy whatever we had. I mean, we didn't have any good stuff in there, but like literally, I am in the middle of trying to set up a cell phone, and it's not like today where you get a cell phone, right? And it's like boop, 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 and it works, right? This is, I have to be on the phone with Verizon or whatever to give them all of the code numbers to get
Excuse me,
this
sir. I just need
push
a regular wireless cell phone, please.
was so bad.
Don't
And,
do
and then
that.
there's like
You're gonna give Will a
16
heart
people
attack.
in line to do the same thing. But then there's also 16 other people trying to do stuff. I remember it will burned into my skull. People in like what 24th place in line going, oh, why do I have to wait so long? Like, and I can't say this is my first day. I have nothing. I can't even do, and I don't even know what I'm doing. On top of that,
How nice of your crew to help you out like that.
My boss there ended up being a really good guy, and he's still friends with me on Facebook.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah,
It's nice that you old guys get to connect on Facebook.
right. Exactly.
I
That Radio Shack, by the way, doesn't exist anymore, just like pretty much every other Radio Shack. So
Though
that's
they're
a comfort for me. That's a comfort for me.
I've been doing theater too much, so all my Black Fridays were spent doing rehearsals.
Yeah.
Ooh, buddy.
I feel like I've earned a couple of terrible Black Fridays to come.
I actually need to. I'm going to write a script for you. That's a terrible Black Friday script, and I'm going to make you live it.
I think that is probably due at this point.
Yes,
I've skated by too long.
You have for too long.
Plus, after today's episode, I've probably earned a couple of bad Black Fridays.
Little bit
so bad
more,
today, you guys. I just wanted to be I just wanted to,
We love having you here.
Representation too.
We love having you here.
You gotta do it.
Yes. Good gravy. So Black Friday is bad, basically.
Man.
It's bad. It's bad. So all of our Black Friday stories are I was asleep or on stage.
Yeah, pretty much. And like I've worked jobs before, but I just managed to avoid all of the big bad days somehow.
Yes.
Which that'll probably end soon because I am now working at a place that will most definitely, very likely make me work on Black Friday.
I think it's very unlikely they're going to have a Black Friday sale at the weed shop. You know what I mean?
Probably not. I mean, they might. They might.
And to be fair, actually, I will be I will be at my uncle's, so I will not be available.
Excuse me, sir. How much is this sticky icky for the day after Thanksgiving? I really want to get a discount today.
That's actually a pretty accurate portrayal of. Yeah, I've seen that person come into the store. It's happened. They were very nice.
Purple Smurf Kush really needs to be less money right now because it's Black Friday.
Say this. I went to Stizzy. And they gave me a better deal.
You work at a mom and pop weed shop and then you go to Walmart for weed. Is what you're saying. That's hilarious.
You should make a new store called Wallweed.
There's a bunch of people that will come in and then they'll expect us to have the same deals as like a place that you hide your face when you walk into. And I'm like, oh, you guys, that's not where you're at. You're not there right now. We're like this, like low high end. That's where we're at.
The low high end.
Yeah, the low high. We got good stuff. We can
But
get you set up.
here, but
The
here, but here,
Okay.
but here.
No, we're pretty
Well,
good. We got good. We got
Before we get too far into this conversation, I think this is the time. Everybody say goodbye to Ari.
Bye, Ari.
Ari, say goodbye to the people.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you so much for having me. I will have to go back into the box now.
Yes.
Shove him in. Might have been a little dark. That might have been a little dark.
Maybe a little dark.
That might have been a little dark.
Not bad. Not bad.
All right. That was our yearly reminder that humanity does not crumble because of war or famine, but because a $299 TV drops to $199.
If you survived with Black Friday, congratulations. You've basically beaten the Dark Souls tutorial.
Don't forget to send us your worst holiday chaos stories. I want to hear all of it.
We will
We
roast
will roast you lovingly, though.
lovingly, and we'll catch you next time on Will and Dave Fix Your Life.
Results
Absolutely.
will vary.